Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're returning. It's your girl Fiery Moon and I'm here to do a masculine and feminine energy check-in. This is going to be for the Counterpart Collective. So you guys know how that works. It could either be the masculine or feminine energy within you, or it could be the masculine or feminine energy playing out between actual people. As I always say with these videos, know your energy, but more importantly, know your story. Masculine and feminine do not mean male and female. The feminine could be a man, the masculine could be a woman. You just have to know your energy as well as your story. So with that being said, take what resonates and leave the rest. I said leave a mess. Oh Lord, I don't know what that is regarding to. But take what resonates and leave the rest. Know that time as well as the energy is fluid, and depending on how you're working through the energy, you know, you could be ahead, behind, or currently with the energy. I'm going to be starting out with the Love on the Record deck, just to grab a song for each, the masculine and the feminine energies, to see, you know, what comes through. I'll then be moving into the Mixed Emotions deck, and then I'm going to be using the Psychic Tarot. I'm not sure which deck I'm going to use. I'll see how the reading goes to grab the guidance or advice, but I'm going to pull for the masculine, the feminine, and then the mutual energy in between the two. So with that being said, I'm going to jump right in. It's been a while since I used my Love on the Record deck, but it felt right. Normally, what prompts me to do these readings is I'll get a song. But in the weekly reading that I did for this week, I did get a song. It was by Zendaya and Chris Brown, Something New. And I know like that song is mainly talking about, you know, a one-night stand, but there are multiple meanings to the song. So, you know, you can feel free to take a listen to it, watch the video, or read the lyrics, because it's a very multifaceted song. It all depends on your level of awareness and your level of perception and perspective. So we're going to jump right in, and I'm going to see, you know, what song comes out for the masculine, the feminine, as well as the connection itself. Let me set these back up here. Alright, I'm going to do one more. We'll see what's going on. Alright, so can I get one for the masculine? What's the current energy or song resonating for the masculine energy in the present moment? What song do we need for the masculine energy? Alright, so we have Feel Away, which says intuition, slighted, or unsure. And you guys know today is the summer solstice. The sun is in the early degrees of Cancer. Ooh. So I wouldn't be, you know, I'm not surprised to see that the masculine is literally like in their feelings. See what the feeling is, or the song is for the feminine. We have Separated, which says separation, no contact, and disconnected. So the feminine energy right now is feeling the separation between the masculine and the feminine. But what I'm noticing here is that the masculine is almost in feminine energy. Which they could be feeling a way about the separation also. And if this is all you, you know, your feminine energy is feeling almost like unsupported by your masculine energy. But in that same respect, your masculine energy is feeling the feminine energy. Being in that, you know, that emotional energy, feeling away. And let me just get one for the connection. Oh, we actually got two. So it says, no more tears, redemption, healing, and ending difficulties. So it feels like for some of you, separation may be ending. And then we have fallen. Yeah, in love, period. In love, honeymoon period, and infatuation. So you, the masculine and the feminine energy, with this being the energy of the connection, you guys could, you know, be feeling the union that is coming with no more tears and fallen. But the bottom of the deck says, could have been. And it says, missed opportunity, regret, and longing. Yeah, it's like you're almost thinking about what could have been. What could have been for the feminine if there wasn't this separation. And it almost feels like for the masculine, what they're feeling is like what could be. It's almost like their emotional energy is, you know, getting almost charged up. And, you know, Cancer energy is that, you know, it's cardinal water. And then we also have the moon in Aries right now. But the mutual energy is saying like the separation is coming to an end. The separation is coming to an end. I like that. So let's get some mixed emotions here for the counterparts. Some of the, you know, you feminines could be in, you know, going through that no contact period. It feels like during this no contact, in whatever form that may be for you, if it's playing out between you and another person, the masculine is feeling it also. But we're going to see what's going on with the counterpart collective. As it pertains to the current energy. Get one more. Oh, I love it. I just looked at the bottom of the deck and we have trust. And what this is making me feel like is like, yeah, it's about to come together. Both of you guys, you know, the masculine and the feminine, or you just have to, you know, step into this energy of trust in each other. Because it almost makes me feel like you guys are energetically pulling for each other. It says reliant, interdependent, and certain. Yeah. And it's almost like you're trying to figure out with the unsure card how all of this is going to come together. But what Spirit is saying is just be open. Just be receptive. Just be open to whatever this is. And just be open to it. Because then we have the happy card, which is like the sun card. You have to open yourself up for a new experience. So let's take a look at the masculine. What messages do we need for the masculine energy? Yeah, look. We have hopeful and compassionate. Yeah, the masculine is in their feels right now. Some of them could be coming out of, you know, feeling, you know, emotionally low with this depressed card here. But this compassionate card is the Ace of Cups. They are almost wanting and seeking and needing, I'm hearing, this new emotional renewal. Because it's like they almost gave up, you know, with the energy of powerless and angry. Like it wasn't serving them to be, you know, upset. Or, you know, some of them could have been, you know, with the powerless card, stuck in a situation that, you know, they gave their power to. But it's like now they're being inspired and almost like urgent, like not urgent, how can I say, like anxious, that's the word, anxious to come out of this energy of feeling, you know, alone. And like they possibly missed an opportunity. But what they don't know is, with the fulfilled here, that star energy, either this is the feminine energy showing up as this fulfilled card, or this star energy, or it's just like their wish is about to be granted. Can I get another one for the masculine? Yeah. Then we have embarrassed. Yeah, some of them, you know, are feeling that energy of almost being like, or almost feeling awkward because of what they're feeling emotionally. But sitting in this energy of grief, it's too much of a burden for them. They're looking for some type of relief with the relief card. So it feels like this relief is coming in, yes, via the universe, with receptive and empowered. But it's almost like we started out with the trust card. They're not sure. They, you know, they don't trust what's going on. Can I get one more? One more for the masculine. Some of them are hoping that they don't, you know, make a fool of themselves, or feeling like, you know, it almost makes me feel like with the hopeful card, like it makes me feel like they're embarrassed because they're, you know, or they're feeling like less than or self-conscious because they're really wanting to plant these seeds of faith in this connection. And then we have the respectful. Can't make it up. Because they hold a lot of admiration as well as respect for the feminine. And look at the bottom of the deck. We have the love card, which is like the lovers. So let's take a look at the feminine. What's going on? Show me how the feminine is feeling. So we have peaceful, which means, you know, it's almost like the feminine, although, you know, they may be feeling the separation, it's almost like they're at peace with it. They're no longer letting it, you know, almost keep them in an Eight of Swords type of energy with confused here. It's almost like I just heard, you know, it comes in waves for the feminine. What else? How else is the feminine feeling? Yeah, didn't I tell y'all? What'd I say? So the feminine was that star energy. And here it showed up. So the feminine is at peace, you know, whole within themselves. But there is an air of fear here with the afraid card of, you know, like, is, you know, this separation just going to stay like this? Is there going to be a coming together? which would, confirm that confused energy of saying that it comes in waves. Listen, you cannot make this shit up. And we have the trust card that came out. But the feminine is stepping out on faith, where the masculine is shaky. But then look at the bottom of the deck, we have excited, which is almost giving me like the Fool type energy of ready to take this leap of faith, ready to take this next step. And then we have respectful and trust. They're both two cards with basically the same, energy behind them, where the masculine is needing to have, like, how can I put it? Like, where it's spiritual for the masculine, it's physical for the feminine. And what's the energy of the connection? Yeah, both are wanting this. Both are anxious for this. Let me get another one. Yeah, because, it's time to come out of this place of grief for both. The grieving the connection, the wanting of the connection. Can I get one more? Yep. I just heard our home is in each other with the Comforted card. Wow. Yep. And then we have stressed at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, and I think both sides, the masculine and the feminine, are just, like almost overthinking or over analyzing with the stress card, taking the leap of faith with the confident card into the connection here with love, romantic. But I feel like this stress card is almost like, it feels like for some of you it's going to be the masculine energy, whose emotions and what they're feeling that are going to almost, like, I felt it too, bring a tower moment. Because then we have receptive and the surprise card. It may come to you as a surprise because it almost feels like, because this emotional energy is building up for the masculine, that it's going to push them to open up to you as the feminine. And that's what's going to be that tower moment with the surprise here. Because for some of them, they're, it could be a third party situation, whether the third party is a person, place, or thing. But there is, like almost karmic energy that this masculine energy is sitting in and feeling, completely empty, dissatisfied, incomplete, and purposeless. And that karmic situation may be the tower moment that's happening. Only you know your story. But that, the tower is an energy that breaks, things down so that you can rebuild again. But let's put some tarot on this. I love it. I love it. What messages do we need as it pertains to the counterpart collective? Messages do we need as it pertains to the masculine and the feminine energy? bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles, which says material harvest. And what this is making me feel is what I said, like, the connection is about to manifest physically for some of you. Because we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is an energy of, you know, it's abundance for the self. It's, you know, it says material harvest. Whoever is single, if the feminine is single and the masculine may be in still like some karmic situation, or even if it's vice versa, whoever is single, there is protection around you with the Seven of Wands. You're being, you know, protected at this time. For some of you, this Seven of Wands is you, like, almost in a way protecting yourself, your independence, your, you know, you're almost like exuding the energy of, you know, someone that's independent, self-sufficient. They just said a whole person. And with the Seven of Wands, you're defending that because you've learned how to, you know, like, almost move out of your heart space, and in doing so, it calls you to align with yourself. And then we have the World, which, you know, speaks to cycles, ending and beginning. They're saying renewal. But let's see what comes out. What do we need? What messages do we need for the masculine? What's going on for the masculine energy? That's too many. What's going on for the masculine? Yep. Getting some clarity. We have the Ace of Swords. Getting some clarity, realizing some type of truth. Yep. As it pertains to the feminine. With the Empress here showing up as fertility. And moving with the Six of Swords out of, you know, this emotionally withdrawn energy, which is the Eight of Cups. We got the Six of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Yep, because here's that Tower. The disruption card. Here's the Tower showing up. And this Tower moment for some of you is it could be like, I don't want to say it like this, like the feminine caused the Tower, but it's the feminine energy within this masculine as well that is generating the energy for this change. Because in order to have that, you know, to allow those emotions to move, for them to come out of this Eight of Cups energy, something has to, it almost feels like, I don't know why I want to say ignite it, but that's what it feels like. Like there's a force behind this. What else do we need for the masculine? What other messages do we need for the masculine energy? That's too many. Can I get less cards? Still too many. They said take this one. So the Eight of Wands. It says positive movement forward. Yeah, this is like the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles energy, ready to put in that work to move forward. And here we have that, like, it's almost like that Six of Swords energy with that boat. And you know, it's headed towards the sun. So it's like the masculine is getting clarity on where they want to go. They're just, you know, in like this Seven of Pentacles stage. It says patience and planning. Patience and planning. Because here's that clarity again with the solar plexus chakra. what needs to change with the death card, that transformation. Can I get one more for the masculine? Yeah. Moving on. Some of them could be waiting to separate from, a person, place, or thing with the Two of Swords. Actually the Two of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. They're just waiting to separate. Some of them are, how can I put this, because this Two of Pentacles, it says the waiting game, but it's almost like what I'm getting is like the masculine is tired of going in circles to end up still hurt, heartache, and loss, feeling this Three of Swords. I feel like, they're done with that. And it's almost like that was the clarity needed, or that will be had, because, they've been suffering in silence with the Nine of Swords and wanting, this coming together with the Three of Cups. And then here's that Fool energy I've been feeling all reading, the new beginning. And again, they're looking at the sun, moving towards the sun, the clarity with the Ace of Swords. Show me the feminine energy. What's going on for the feminine? Look. Yeah. The feminine, we have the Five of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. And what this is making me feel like is like through this separation from the masculine, the feminine energy did feel, like left out in the cold. But in working with that energy, becoming at peace with it and trusting, almost trusting the process, this financial and material changes is actually coming towards the feminine in the form of the Ace of Pentacles. And it's almost like, because with the Five of Swords, which says conflict and defeat, like they said earlier, like it comes in waves. But it's like now the feminine has, they made a conscious decision to not let the waves of, feeling this separation with the masculine, with the Judgment card here, with truth. It was like they made the conscious decision to just, surrender this energy and end the cycle with the world here. Because they've almost, I'm hearing like acceptance. They've accepted, the separation for what it is. And I mean, we have that up there. Let's see. Yep, we have the base chakra, which is the root chakra. So the feminine has done, healing at a core level. Ooh, and as I say that, what do we have at the bottom but the Four of Swords, the rest and rejuvenation, but it's also a card of healing. And then here's that Empress energy. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Yeah, she healed to become, like I'm hearing again, whole within herself. With the Four of Swords and the Empress. Can I get one more for the feminine? Ooh, that's way too many. Can I get one more for the feminine energy? Right now we do have Mars in Aries. And Venus, I don't believe it moved yet, but it will be moving into Gemini, which is that Lover's energy. Yes, look at this. The Three of Pentacles and the Spiritual Union card, which would be like the Lovers in this deck. I love it. Like, you cannot make this shit up. You cannot. Everything I just said. Oh man, and then we have, the heart chakra again at the bottom. Yeah. I love this. Like, I'm almost like at a loss for words. At a loss for words, because the Three of Pentacles represents, the coming together. And like I said, this is physical for the feminine, where for the masculine, it's emotional and spiritual. He, or the masculine, I'll say, had the Three of Cups. The feminine has the Three of Pentacles. The feelings that the feminine or the masculine is wanting, that Three of Cups, that being able to come together with others on an emotional level, is happening with the feminine physically. And, ooh, it's too many. Tell me about the connection. What messages do we need for the connection? We have the moon and the Six of Swords. So it's going to come to the light, the connection. It's going to, oh my God. Listen, y'all, I cannot sit here and make this shit up, because just as I'm saying it's being confirmed, and I'm not, you guys see me pulling these cards, but it's manifesting physical. The connection is no longer going to be hidden with the moon here. It's going to come out into the light, and you guys see the light, right? That the energy is walking into the man on this card. And then look what's at the bottom. Hope. And this could also speak to the masculine walking out of, fear and illusion and headed towards the star, because the hope in this deck is the star card, which the feminine energy showed up as the star in that fulfilled card. Yes, can I get... Yeah, coming out of this, this discontent and boredom, this Four of Cups, feeling like there was a lost opportunity. Stepping into, their power. And this is for the connection. So can I get one more? Setting it up. Less cards, please. Can I get one more as it pertains to the connection? One more. Alright, so then we have the sacral chakra, which is, this is, we create our passion and our desires sit within the sacral chakra. It's a very sacred and, it's sexual energy that's even like being prompted within the masculine to go ahead and move out of this fear. And, it almost feels like loneliness. And suffering. Wanting, that reunion, wanting that coming together, that reconciliation with the Three of Cups. But all of that is about to change with the Death card. It's all about to change. Can I get one more for the connection? Yep. Patience and planning with the Seven of Pentacles here. It's time for, both the masculine and the feminine to invest in, their destiny. This is the Wheel of Fortune. And like the masculine is ready to invest with this Seven of Pentacles. They're actually planning it. Planning to, I'm getting like reach out to the feminine. Yep. And then we have hope, which is the star energy. They're moving forward to almost create and bring out or set a new foundation here with the Four of Pentacles. And this almost gives me Four of Pentacles, Four of Wands energy. But what this is letting me know, like, the sacral chakra healing that the feminine went through, because we have, or excuse me, the root chakra, it's lit up on the masculine. So it's almost like with this energy here, the masculine is initiating this next coming together, this next reunion. And then we have the Nine of Cups and the Four of Wands. That wish fulfillment. Yes, that's fulfillment of wishes and a foundation and achievements. Something is, getting ready to be built. They just said the right way. And it all comes from the heart. Using, manifesting from the heart. And not holding on to, any toxic or karmic energies that you're separating from, whether the masculine or the feminine. It feels like the masculine energy, but it's almost like with the temptation and the emotional loss, which is Five of Cups, you can't keep dwelling on, things of the past, negative people, places, and things that you are, like, you may even be separating from. Some things that, this masculine went through could have been, very karmic, very toxic. They're saying traumatic, because you see how he's holding his heart. He just, they didn't know, the masculine energy didn't know how to let that go, but they're about to turn around and face that sun. See, the devil was blocking it out. It was causing a distraction. It was causing a distraction. Oh, I don't even know what I want to use for guidance or advice. I'm going to use the Wild Unknown Animal deck. It's calling me. We'll grab the guidance or advice for the masculine and the feminine. What's the guidance or advice needed as it pertains to this energy and spread surrounding the counterpart collective? What's the guidance or advice? What's the guidance or advice? I freaking love this. I haven't did one of these in a long time. So it feels good to see that at least I'm going to have to go back and see where we were the last time, where the energy was the last time I did one of these, because a part of me was like, the readings were getting, almost repetitive, but it does seem like the energy has most definitely shifted. Give me one more. Alright, bottom of the deck we have the Vulture Spirit, which actually this is coming through as, like, although it's an air element, it's coming through as like spirit, about to come in and clean this up, which would definitely resonate with the energy of the connection. It is being, looked at or overlooked, I'll say, by spirit, ready to come in and, almost assist with what is no longer serving the connection and get rid of it. Because then we have the Peacock, which is masculine energy, and they're like almost allowing spirit to guide them. And then we have the Elephant energy, which feels a lot like the feminine energy, who is, pushing through. But let's see what we get. What's the guidance or advice for the masculine energy? What's the guidance or advice for the masculine energy? Ooh, that's too many. The guidance or advice for the masculine energy. Yep, we have the will. So this is water energy for the masculine, and what the whale represents is, it's those deep emotions. And what is happening is the masculine energy is almost having like an emotional transformation. It can, the energy does feel very chaotic around this masculine, like almost like this panicky energy that I'm feeling with the fire ant. But it's almost like the guidance or advice for the masculine is to allow yourself to, rise, to first feel these emotions, but also to allow, whatever's coming up to come up and feel it. Don't run from it. Don't let it scare you. Don't let it put you into, almost fight or flight mode. They're saying get another one for the masculine. Yeah. And then we have the scorpion. Which is fire energy. And for some reason, I don't feel like this scorpion is even the masculine energy. It's too much of a contrast. But the scorpion energy, speaks to, that it's that transformative energy as well. It's almost like what the cards are saying is this emotional transformation you're having is going to like play out physically. Yep. And it's almost like as the gazelle, the feminine, it's alerting the feminine energy. That's what it's doing. It's alerting the feminine energy. What's the guidance or advice for the feminine? And, this could all be within yourself, like I said. So take it how it resonates. Yeah. And see, like, the masculine showing up on the feminine side as the frog. And the feminine showing up as the bee. So the guidance or advice is, it's almost like for the feminine, it's like get ready with that frog energy. Because that masculine energy is coming. It's gonna, frogs leap. It's gonna rise up to meet you at this level. And bees speak of royalty. And you're showing up as the star, which is air energy. And so is this bee here. It's air energy. Yep. Because then we have the oyster at the bottom, which is saying, like, for the feminines, you're being protected. But, just continue as this oyster to keep shining your light. Because that's what I'm getting. One more for the feminine. Keep shining your light, feminine. That's what I just keep hearing over and over. Keep shining your light. One more for the feminine. Yep, because there's a divine plan with the spider energy. As soon as I came out, that's what I heard, divine plan. And this is earth energy. It's coming together physically. Feminines, yes. And then look at you again, showing up as the star. Yo, I cannot make this shit up. And what's the advice for the connection? What's the guidance or advice from spirit for the connection? And I've just heard, like, watch and wait. Look, and that's spirit, the cosmic egg. This is just, the energy of what it's saying is like letting you know that it's coming together. But there's also protection around this connection from even, people, places, or things that are in this hyena energy that don't want this to come together. Yep, there's protection from it, from this energy. Can I get one more for the connection? Again, it's being protected spiritually and physically. That's the advice from Spirit. You cannot make this shit up. The cosmic egg and the earthworm. You cannot. Yeah, because it's about to come out with the crow energy. The darkness is going to be lifted from over this connection. And then look at this color. Once the crow flies off of this, all of the color comes out. And then look at the color on these two cards. They said one more, and then that's the reading. Can I get one more? Oh, the dolphin card, which is like the 9 of cups. 10 of cups almost. They said 10 of cups energy. Look at all of this color. I think whoever this is for, like, I'm sorry, like, I be getting so happy for y'all because this is like some beautiful shit. When two people can come together that are supposed to come together and then Spirit confirms it, like, it's some beautiful shit to see. It is beautiful. And both parties are going to be so happy. Wow. Yep. Because this tiger energy is making me feel like all I just heard is like, just get ready. Just get ready. The Spirit is definitely seeing it through. As the tiger card, they are seeing it through. They are like watching this connection like a hawk, even if this is all between you and you. Wow. But anyway, guys, that is the reading. As always, sending you guys love and light. It's been a while, but I feel good. I feel good, and it felt good to do this reading. So for whoever wanted the message, needed the message, that was it. As always, I thank you, and thank you for tuning in with me. And I will see you all on the next reading. All right? Later.